Hello, ladies and gentlemen. And today we are playing Mass Effect. No, sorry. Um, we are doing a no death insanity run of the Mass Effect trilogy, and I would throw Andromeda into there, but no way, Jose. I'm sorry. Now, I have already completed the entire trilogy on insanity. All right, so call it cheating if you will, but I'm going to use my previous save game just to get through this. Alright. So as you can see, level 55, 5 levels away from the max level. Let's see this one. But anyway, so I think in this one we'll just get through the first mission. Alright, but so as you can see here, here's the little bit of history in Mass Effect. Alright. And the civilization of the galaxy called it Mass Effect. But I do love this game series. One of my favorites, actually. Alright, there's our little commander. Yeah, um, I tried playing Mass Effect Andromeda again. I played through it once before. I got about 80% in, and then I kind of called it quits. Um, I played on a normal difficulty. But, yeah, I got 4 hours into it, and I called it quits because I just couldn't. Okay, first bit of gameplay here. How quaint. Um, yeah, but just to explain myself on that whole Andromeda statement earlier, it is really boring, alright? Like, insanely boring. So, anyway, this is our mission, the prologue. Um, in this video today, we'll get through it. So, depends on the length. But, yeah, I want to do this mission by mission. Um, maybe side mission by side mission too. So, for example, there could be a side mission where I have it where I have to go on to some ship, right? That could take me upwards of 5 minutes or maybe 20 minutes. Depending on it. This is Insanity, so the enemies are a bit more difficult, but again, this is a previous character, an imported save, or whatever, so maybe not too difficult. Maybe they'll, like, match my level, but just so we're clear, the I should just listen to the beginning, but just so we're clear though, the video length is how long it took me to finish everything. This one may be a bit longer because I have to explain myself on everything, but alright? Just so we know. I've never actually talked to them. Okay, so I think the Xbox Console Companion thing here gets iffy when it comes to gameplay, but when it's cutscenes, it's fine. Yeah, but back to my previous statement. Jeez, okay, everyone just likes to talk. Navigator Presley. Navigator Presley here. He's a bit based, as the kids would say. Jeez. Just so you guys know, or something, maybe if it isn't explained well, for the stealth systems here. Um, the Normandy, the ship we're on, it is a state of the art stealth vessel. So I don't know, maybe it was explained earlier or something. I don't know. And also, so you guys know, uh, I'm not playing with any game audio because if I did have audio, at least on my computer, it would reflect back into the mic and then cause the whole high-pitched squeaky sound. And then there's none on the TV because I don't want that filtering over into the microphone. So, no audio on my end, but maybe there's some for you. And the way I'm recording my little voice here is I have a headset plugged into my phone, and I'm on a Discord call with myself because I lost. No, I didn't lose. My brothers lost the adapter for the headset, so can't plug it into the computer. Yeah, captain of the ship, Captain Anderson. He, sorry. Um, no, the captain of the ship, Captain Anderson here. He is what's it called? He was on the Tokyo. It's another ship. Before he was captain of the Normandy. Um, you learn, you can learn about his life a bit in the Mass Effect 3 DLC, or in the Mass Effect 3 Citadel DLC. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I better explain my whole Andromeda viewpoint now before I get interrupted again by the game. So, all right. So, okay. Now, I was playing. All right. So, how it went, right? I finished Mass Effect 3 on Insanity, um, on Legendary Edition. Yeah, if you even finish it for the first time on Insanity too. So that was fun. I loved it. And then I told myself I was going to play through all of the games on Insanity difficulty, and that included Andromeda. Okay? Now, I got through the first mission on Andromeda when you go down to a planet known as Habitat 7. Alright. And then I got as far as getting where you go to the next planet, Eos, and I met the Asari lady, and she told me to go activate the air purifiers or whatever. But yeah, at that point, I just kind of called it quits because I mean I played Andromeda before, and it was just so repetitive, boring, and I mean it's kind of ironic because I've kind of played the Mass Effect trilogy like over and over again. I think I've played Mass Effect 2 like 12 times over. Uh, numbers probably increased by now, but like I've even sunk like 99 hours into Mass Effect 2. I know, I kind of love Mass Effect 2, but no, it's just strange. You know, I can play the first three games over and over again. These are like the only games I can do that with. 'Cause everything else I just can't do. Because if I replay a game where I finish the story, then I'll just instantly remember it, and then I'll be like, oh, hey, this already happened, might as well just quit, so I lose all interest. But I don't know, just with Mass Effect, it's strange. It's the only game, really, that doesn't get repetitive to me. And I kind of like that. And it's crazy too, because I always make the same decisions over and over again, you know? I always make the same decisions, each playthrough. Yet, it's just not repetitive. I don't get it. And I really hope the audio for my mic is going through. It looks like it is. And I also hope that the game audio is going through. But I don't know, that's up to editing me, which means just skimming through the video and then uploading it, because I don't have an editing software. I tried some, but like Filmora 9, I used that once, but it had a watermark, and I never used it again. Alright. And I don't know, I mean, I've heard the audio and these lines over and over again too, but I'm also sorry if my reactions seem a bit flat to dialogue, since, like I said earlier, I don't have audio, so. Oh, yeah, to elaborate on what Jenkins said about the Scalia Blitz, or the Hero of the Blitz thing, um, well, when you create your character, you can pick between 3 different origins and then 3 different backgrounds. I think that's what they're called. Like the origins, there's Earthborn, Spacer, and Colonist. Um, and then for backgrounds, there's War Hero, Ruthless, and then I think the last one is called Soul Survivor. Um, if you just decide to go with a default Shepherd here, default look and just everything, everything already laid in place, you don't have to customize anything, you can just go straight into gameplay. So I guess that would mean it's the canon one? I don't know. But, the default Shepherd background and origin, so the origin is Earthborn, and then background is Soul Survivor. And I've played through the game a couple times with that one. The one I chose for this playthrough is the Spacer and War Hero. And, it's the first time I've done all 3. And it's quite interesting. Yeah, it's all fun. Now, you know what, I'll just quit talking. Okay, so, back to my background stuff. Okay, So the the different or not origins, sorry, the backgrounds, yeah. So um the, the dialogue in all three games uh changes. It's only minor. There are comparison videos out there if you care enough to look at them. But the different ones. So for Soul Survivor, you were leading or you were the commander of a squad, and you were on a planet called you were on a planet called the Coos, and a Thresher Maw, which is like a giant big worm. You'll see it later when we do a couple of side missions. What's it called? Uh, yeah, giant big worm wiped out everyone in your squad but you. So, um, you were, you know, henceforth sole survivor, and you kind of proved yourself there. War hero, you've heard it a bit here, but uh, you were taking a vacation on a place called Elysium, and then Batarian slavers um, attacked said planet. You held them off until reinforcements arrived, and then so you were labeled a war hero. I don't. I haven't done the ruthless one, but I think it's similar to an event described in the spacer origin mission, because your origins also do have different little side missions attached to them. But I do believe in the ruthless one you discovered a Batarian slave market or something like that. Like I said, I haven't done it, so I'm going off of my own knowledge here, and it's not the best. But you effectively wiped everyone out, took no prisoners, showed no mercy, all the junk like that. So henceforth, you were labeled ruthless. The different origins, those are another thing too. So for Earthborn, you were born on Earth. You didn't really, you didn't, you you grew up on the streets, and you were part of a street gang. I don't remember the name of it, but yeah, you had no parents, and then at the age of 18, you enlisted in the Alliance Army. Spacer is where you were born on spaceships and stuff, and you moved around from spaceships to space station, and then at the age of 18, you enlisted into the Alliance. Colonist, you were living your life on a colony. Batarians attacked, and then, what's it called? Yeah, the Batarians attacked, wiped out your whole family, so you enlisted in the Alliance at age 18, or something. I don't know, you kind of heard it when game first started up, but I haven't asked about you. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, but aside from the backgrounds, and Origins. There's not much to it. Um, did I finish my Andromeda talk? Man, I have horrid memory. Did I? I don't think I did. Maybe? No, I did. I did, definitely. Okay. Um, but yeah, just Andromeda, like, seriously, I just can't play it. Maybe one day, alright? One day I'll play it, but today, or this month, or maybe ever, I just can't play it. It's just so, like, okay, I better explain how some of these games work. So, now, the Mass Effect trilogy, it's very linear with its missions. Like, I don't want to say, like, it's on rails 100% of the time. Like, its story missions are, like, you'll land on a planet, and then you go through the level to the end, and then at the end, you normally fight, like, a big bad boss, and then you leave, and then, you know, you just rinse and repeat until the game's over. But there are some sections of this game where you, what's it called? You can drop down on planets, and then explore said planets. Now there are missions involved in these planets, um, like this person could send you to a planet to go and find something, or you'll find something on a planet, and then that something will tell you to go to this planet in order to figure it out, and then so that connects two planets right there. Um, so it's not 100% linear, but its story missions are. While Andromeda isn't, like, because how Andromeda works is you kind of just you give it a map marker. You give it a map marker, and you go there. I mean, there is story involved. Don't get me wrong. I think my main problem with it really is the voice acting. Maybe that might be my problem, because I can't really get invested as it, you know? Because, I mean, in Andromeda, you play as a writer, or Scott Ryder, or Sarah Ryder, depending on your gender, or the gender you picked. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can change your guy's name, but the default name is Scott Ryder, so we'll just go with that. But, so you play as Scott Ryder, and it's just not fun. Like, there are different dialogue options you can pick. Like, well, yeah, you're given the dialogue wheel, kind of like the one you've seen throughout the playthrough so far. And what is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? It's what's it called? What's it called? What's it called? Like, you're given different dialogue options on the wheel, like logical, emotional, casual, and logic. But there's no real karma system in that game. I think that might be another issue with it. I know, I'm jumping all over the place with how I'm describing this. Maybe I'll get my story straight eventually, but here, let me show you. Let me show you. So, yeah, whatever. So, if you look at the top left of Shepard's head here, you'll see Paragon and a little bit of blue in the meter, that's like your good karma, okay? And towards the bottom right, you'll see a red thing that says Renegade. That's like your bad karma. And depending on what you pick, like, you can either get Paragon points or Renegade points by your actions, dialogue options, stuff like that. And Mass Effect Andromeda doesn't really have that. Like, it kind of just in order to form your character, you pick options on a dialogue wheel. Like, because, I mean, when you first start out the game, there'll be like a pop-up tutorial for dialogue, and it's like, oh, well, pick between these four options to influence your character's emotions or personality or whatever. And I mean, I guess that's kind of true with the Paragon and Renegade system here, but, because in the first three games, or in the trilogy, right, you have, because in the dialogue wheel, you'll either have blue Paragon checks or red Renegade checks, and at least in the first game here, there are skills involved with the Paragon and Renegade thing. Charm, for example, in the talents thing, that's where we're looking now. In the Charm category, that's your Paragon level thing, while Intimidate is your Renegade level thing. So, level it up enough, and you can unlock the different speech checks. And in order to gain more of those, you have to progress further into the little Paragon Renegade bars. But man, this thing has gone on long enough. Yeah, but Andromeda doesn't have any dialogue checks like that. It has... you can either be funny, quirky, haha, or you can be, like, emotionless machine. Like, all logic, It's not really that fun of a dialogue system. And, I mean, when I played the game, I liked the character interactions, right? At least on the ship. I don't know, actually, I don't remember about anywhere else. At least on your little ship, the Tempest, that was fun, between the crew. The one mission I remember from said game is the movie night one. That was fun. It was the last thing I did in the game, and then I called it quits, and then went back to playing a trilogy. But, no, it was... I liked the character interactions on my first playthrough, but everywhere else, it was just boring and repetitive, because you know what, I think I'll call it quits right there. This has gone on for 33 minutes and like 51 seconds, so need to clown down a bit. Anyway, in the next one, we'll talk to Nihilus, and then start off on the prologue. I know I said I would, but I went off on a tangent about the whole gameplay of Andromeda, so sorry for the length, ladies and gentlemen. See you later.